All right. So let's see. What's this doodle? Cool elephant queen. Let's see if we can be a little interesting with the nose, because it is the most interesting part of an elephant. There's other interesting parts, but it is the most interesting. Actually, since New Capenna is on my mind, can she be a 1920s mafia elephant queen? That is a very specific doodle, which I am into doing, but as a precedent-setting thing, that's a lot of detail, and I probably wouldn't do it. Ooh, I had a thought in my brain there suddenly. Let's see what we can do. Starting again, third time's the charm. We're gonna start with a person. A normal person-bodied person. But they're kind of like a butler is sort of the stance I'm thinking. That's not right. Very, that's looking forward. I don't want the looking forward. I want like sideways kind of. And then this arm, it's kind of like this. What the? Did I break their arm? Yeah, I think you broke their arm. What? Why would I do such a thing? That doesn't sound like me. I mean, from an art perspective, you break people's arms a lot. Alright, what the heck am I doing with this? Whatever, this is just like the underdrawing. Because I do that sometimes, I guess. Alright. Yeah. And then this arm just kind of, I don't know, it's just here. Don't worry about it. It's here. It's fine. Probably actually the other, Alright. This arm's just gonna fall, and then this arm's gonna go across. Yeah, that looks better. Alright, that's better composition, I think. Alright. You need to be... stand up straight. And if this was like a normal person, right, and they'd be sort of like, ew. How do I draw that? Maybe that's what I want for eyes. Maybe this is a like squint eyes person. Yeah. Alright. We're gonna work from here. So, what are we looking at? We are looking at elephant. And they're really gonna hold their nose up, right? Because they're snooty. This is the point of this. If that wasn't clear. This is such a dumb concept. Not your suggestion, B. Just take on it. What does an elephant's head look like? What the heck? Just right into the like neck. Okay, we'll figure that part out later. I think if they have hair, which they might not, they're an elephant. It might be up. Up feels appropriate, I think. Oh, wait, ears. Yes, you need some ears. So that's... We're gonna do the Disney movie thing, where it's like, oh, we want to make these dogs look like they have hair, so we're gonna make their ears hair. So, the ears are gonna double as hair. But they're not gonna, like, I don't think they're gonna be, like, tied up. I think that's weird. Don't tie up your ears. That sounds uncomfortable. Eh. Hey B, if you're hanging out, you're totally welcome to jump into voice and just hang out with me. Obviously no pressure to, but like you're allowed. How the heck does... I'm gonna have to look up some reference on elephants, it turns out. Elephant. And you know what? There we go. Perfect. Don't feel like voice? Yeah, no, totally fair. Yeah. I just wanted to make sure that you didn't feel like you were waiting on me. Jumping out. I guess you still kind of are waiting on me. But for different reasons. Oh, wow. Yeah, elephant head shapes are interesting. Not that they need to have the same head shape. I assume this was like anthropomorphic, considering they are like a mobster queen. Didn't have to be though, I suppose. I'm thinking like almost like a headdress kind of thing here that goes into like cones. I don't know why, but that's sort of what I'm thinking. You know what I mean when I say cones? Is that weird? I mean, it can be weird and still be a good thing to have done. That's true. I have no idea what I'm doing anymore. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going with. Alright. Then I need a body. Which, I mean, I don't think they have much of a neck. Good callback is that this is what I meant by references. Yeah, definitely. But see, I know what I want to reference now, which is helping. Likewise, I should probably be referencing some fashion too, so I can channel some fashion. I don't actually know what that means. just their fashion, you mean? Yeah, that's probably not appropriate, but I guess I wouldn't know. Yeah, fashion, okay, sure. I'm really happy with this shape, though. This is a fun shape. Okay. Now you need some arms. How does this dress work? Does it have arms? Probably not, right? It's probably just like something like that. We'll use that as reference. We wanted to have sort of this arm sort of out. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's wrong. Maybe it's like I only have so much space here, right? Oh, I kind of like that. That looks okay. Have you ever played Undertale? I have played Undertale. I love Undertale. Undertale is excellent. Why do you ask? Easy peasy. Yeah, alright, alright. The one character from Undertale. Does it? I suppose I could see it, but I'm not entirely sure how. I'm just enjoying this drawing at this point. This is more work than I would put into, like, one of my start of stream drawings, definitely. Which probably means it's more than I should be putting in right now. Oh, wow, she's strong. Don't mind me, I'm quite drunk. Fair. Fair enough. Where are the shoulders on this woman? Let's see what this looks like. Not sure if that lines up correctly, but I do like it. There we go. You're playing Among Us and just kind of listening, and I just looked and he's ripped. Yeah, I mean, I just sort of started drawing an arm, and that's how it came out. And I was like, yeah, right, sure, why not? Seemed reasonable. Boxing Queen. I think so. I think so. So what B was talking about is the newest Magic set that is yet to be released, which is Streets of New Capenna, which is, despite it normally being kind of a, you know, medieval fantasy game, Magic went, hey, what if we did gangsters in a fantasy world, fantasy gangsters, and one of the factions, one of the gangs, like operates like a boxing ring, and that's sort of the energy I'm getting here. I think this hand needs to be a bit larger actually to like fit the rest of the arm. Yeah, and then this just slips back there like that, and we don't really worry about it too much. It just kind of exists and disappears. Yeah, perfect. Envious of those arms. Heck yeah. I feel like I need to make her trunk bigger to, like, in comparison. Like, she's so muscular and her trunk looks so small. I'm doing stuff that's off the bottom of the canvas, doesn't matter. Alright, we're going to try a retake on this trunk. And then we'll decide if we like the retake or the original. A muscular, just like, I'll just do it like Trogdor. And we'll put on one of them beefy arms back on. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's good. I'm gonna show you how to draw a dragon. First, draw an S. Then, draw more different S. The S is for socks. Hey, Izzy, how you doing? Oh, hello, Izzy. I'm Strongbad. I just thought I'd come pay my good friend a visit while they were drawing. Give them some art tips from a master such as myself. See, what they should be doing right now is drawing an S and then a more different S. Wow, that actually like worked really well. Thank you. That was like super helpful. Like it sounds like such simple advice, but that was actually really helpful. What did you expect? This is actually like not a great nose. See, that's what I need to do when I finally get like VTubing stuff set up. Is I gotta just like play characters and not myself. That's but then I would have to design iconic characters like Strongbad. Kind of dragon has two beefy arms. The first one, the one that sucks. That's not. I don't know if I like this. All right, let's see how that will work. I think the small one was fine. It's like, nah, I'm not throwing people around with my trunk. That is for delicate precision work. It's like a hand. Nah. But these muscly things, these are for punching people. I think I will go back to the original. But I wanted to at least see what it looked like. So here's this one. And then here's that one. Yeah. It's so small. Actually, I might try one more time, just like changing a little bit about this, but keeping the size. If other people have opinions, I am open to those. But I think that's what I'm going for. Oh no, now the method's getting weird. Oh no. Yeah, one of these days, B, you and I should replay all of Spookware. Just so I can voice act that game. On stream. All right, B, are you actually there? Because I would love your like final thoughts on which take to use. Would not mind that? Yeah. I mean, I'd want you to do all the games because I don't actually want to play it. No offense to the game. But I will be focusing on saying words. Oh yeah, I think that's the one. I think that's the one. Maybe I do add a bit more muscle to this. I'm getting caught in the weeds, everyone. Pull me out of here. Hey B, since you are there, do you want to drop some color on me? Alright. I was thinking very green and gold, even though I don't think those are the colors of the Riveters. You know, I learned today they're actually Riveteers. Isn't that weird? Color! Actually, this should... You can't even see this, but for me, I need it. Oh, dang it, green! Dang it, I can't use green! Alright. There are certain greens I can use. Like, I think I can use this green. Nope. Or this green. Nope. Or this green. Nope. You know, I might have a harsher chroma key than I used to. I just sort of used the default chroma key instead of using the one I used on my previous. That's so interesting. Oh well. So, the reason I can't is because I decided to chroma key this, which I could just turn that off. But, I don't need to be chroma keying it right now, right? This like, lines are not, like, a different layer. They are part of the drawing program that I'm using right now. But the way I have the drawing layer set up is that if I wanted to, you know, draw over top of something, like a game, I would be able to, right? Because I like drawing over top of that backdrop. I think that's cool and interesting. But it's sort of set up as a preemptive thing, so I could just disable the filter right now. Your arm's veiny? I might in the color, but also I usually don't do that much detail, so probably I won't. So let's see. Again, this is that color. I'm like legitimately surprised that none of these greens are considered too different to count. But it's like, nope. It's just like any green. Yeah, even that. Wow. That's too dark for it to be relevant that it's green anymore. That's wild. Alright. Anyway, we do want to use some gold. Let's start there. So I think... Do I want to do like some colored line art on this? Maybe I do. Let's throw in a clipping layer here. That is very hard to look at. It's also too... Wait, what? That's too green. That's funny. All right. I wanted to go a bit more amber anyway, so it's not a big deal, but yeah. I never know how I feel about using colored line art. Wait, am I colorblind? I don't think so. I would be very surprised to learn that I'm colorblind. All right, so I want those bits of gold. I want to add a couple of gold touches, like here at the edge of the dress. I want some trim that's gold. Does the dress actually make any sense? Probably not. That's okay. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I mean, wouldn't you rather catch it before you start coloring it in? You make very good points. The thing is, the arm connects over here, right? I don't need to actually have a shoulder poking out. Yeah, I think you're right. I will actually clean up this a little bit. Yeah. That's better. All right. That is a Slayer muscle shirt. Yeah, I guess it basically is. Turns out, that kind of dress is actually a muscle shirt. Who knew? And there's some trim down here that you can barely see, but it's there. You know, this did turn into a pretty good character design stream, so thank you for that, B. Because yeah, this is just actually an original design now. That's pretty fun. All right, is this blue? Nope, that's, wow. It is way too harsh. You know what, I'm gonna use red. I like red. Red's great. Which is funny, because I could have just used green and then you'd see the background color, which is orange. But no. I gotta do it the right way. I know, you can't see what I'm doing here, but believe me, it's happening. So wait, is that the edge of her muscles, or is that part of the dress? I don't actually know how this dress works. Figure it out as we go. Figure it out as we go. It's kind of a brown red that I went with. I might have to change that. It's a bit weird. Yeah, that works. I think if I was being like pretty fancy about this, I'd probably actually throw in like maybe some kind of gradient or something. Like that. Make it pop a little. Can I do that with the gold too? You could. You could do that with the gold too. Oh, dang. I want to see what that looks like. Okay. So that's that color, and then the other color is going to be a little bit like lighter. And then, yeah, very subtle, but it's there. All right, cool. All right, my friends, I have to go lie down. Hope everyone has a good night. I hope you have a great night too, Easy Peasy. Thanks for joining. It was great having you here. Turns out I like green a lot. Maybe I shouldn't use green as my chroma key color. Maybe that's my mistake. I mean, is there a color that you would not want to include? Good point. Good point. Eh. Not sure how I feel about these elephant hands. I feel like they're pretty good. Try and like channel that elephant toe stuff without it being too overt because they're not feet. Hands are really good, thank you. Let's see. Oh, a little bit of gold peeking out there. I'll have to fix that in a second. All right. Actually really enjoying these sort of gradients, so I think I will do a little bit more of that. So that color, and let's make it a little bit darker. And then that color, and we'll make it a little bit brighter. And then that will be something like that. It's a bit too hard of a gradient, I think. Yeah, something a bit more subtle. There we go. I keep looking over and seeing that drawing pen symbol. And it looks like a, I don't know, manhole cover that's like tilted. I don't know why that's where my brain goes. It's like, that's... Well, that's weird. What's that doing there? Reminds me of Clippy. Nice. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'm gonna VTube as Clippy. What would that even be? I would stream myself using Word, and then I'd have a VTube of myself. Like, I'd have a VTube avatar, a reactive image, I think they call it, since it's just a 2D thing, of Clippy, and then I'd yell at myself. Be good. I could do like a whole, like, you know, what do you call it? Almost like a ventriloquist routine without actually knowing how to do that. Just like I did earlier with Strong Bad. Now some of these lines could certainly be tightened up if I wanted to make it like a really good drawing. And I kind of do. Like, I'm really enjoying this picture. But I don't know if I will. So how do I feel about this whole golden cage thing? I don't know. I don't really know what I was going for. I was just kind of hoping it would look good. All the gems where the mesh meets? Oh, maybe. I think this needs to be filled in. You can probably barely see my cursor, but it's there. But, yeah, I think something like this actually helps a lot. Something like that. Something like that. Maybe. Yeah, let's try some gems. See what that looks like. Thank you, Uncanny. Does this want to be filled in or does this not want to be filled in? That is my question. I don't think that this part does, right? This is like actually just over the head. But I feel like these are actually like cones. There's like a weird protrusion. When I pulled up the reference of an elephant, I saw like a weird cheek protrusion and I was like, that's kind of cool. Maybe I can work that in. And that's just sort of what I came up with. But maybe it's just like a darker gray, actually. Something like that. Maybe it was like solid gold, like a big shell-shaped cone. Ooh, yeah, I definitely would try that. I'll have to see if I can figure out how to make it look like have depth. But I like that idea. Darker yellow highlights. Yeah. All right, let's see what that looks like. We'll test that out. The other layer still exists if I want to go back to it. Start with our highlights because those are easier. Well, easier to find sort of the correct tone, I think. You meant comb? I do like cone though. Like it's already a cone. You're talking about like other things to add, I guess. Yeah, I'm not sure if I want to like really add too much more. I feel like it's already a pretty elaborate design. I'm pretty happy. But having this be sort of a cone instead is cool. Does that read? Just give the impression that it is a solid piece of thing that holds the mesh in place. It's neat. I think it came out right. I'm really bad at doing like shiny things like this, but I think that effect works. I keep hearing that I should actually put sort of like a color line between colors, like I should add little bits of other, I don't know how to describe that, but like don't just go from like one red to another red, go through a third for like a single strip. I don't know. But let's see, I might add a little bit of texture and call that done. This is like way more detailed than I would normally do, but I'm enjoying it a lot, so that's good. Now if I really wanted to do this, I would probably use like a brush that has texture to it, but I don't want to do that. That sounds like a thing. Something like that. Something like that works. And let's just take the actual gray layer. Wow, my throat's going out. Oh, actually, I could just put that. I'll just make this a clipping mask and remove it down to the actual skin layer. That'll work. And clipping, and then there we go. Oh, but it doesn't work for the like. Right. I have these on separate layers, apparently. Okay. Not horrible, just weird. All right. Where is the skin? Here, I think? Nope. Oh, I put it further down. Managing layers. Yeah, that looks nice. Cool. And now I want to add a little bit of that sort of treatment to the dress too. So we will add a few lighter streaks. Well, that's a cool effect. Why don't I do this more often? This is really nice. Oh, hey, that looks good. Oh, weird. It wouldn't be multiply. Maybe an overlay would work. Nah, I think I liked what it was. Cool. Question is, still not sure if I'd want to use some more darker shadows. Like, this is still very much a cartoon, which is fine. Like, the line art means it's always going to be, no matter how detailed things are. I think I'll just play for a bit, see if I land somewhere that I'm happy with. Oh, right, that's a different layer. That's why it's not working. Oop, cancel that. It usually was easier to smudge in this program. Like, on Procreate, it is so good. It's such a good smudge tool. And here I have to, like, I don't know. Like this, what I'm doing right now, I'm actually drawing in gray because it's an overlay layer, which means gray is transparent. You only see dark and light and color. You don't see gray. Which means I can use that to sort of blend. Which is cool, but it's like, it would be nice to just have a tool that lets me do that. Like, I shouldn't need that. Anyway. Overworking something. Let's do that again here. Oh wow, you can't. You can really see that that's not done, huh? Interesting. Hey Darcy, do you know how to actually shade stuff? What? No. What are you talking about? All right. That's way... I need to make that a bit lighter, I guess, because it's not showing up right. I should make sure I save both copies of with shading and without, because, I don't know. Sometimes shading can really, like, weird out a piece, especially if you're not, like, super practiced in shading. Like, I have an artist friend that, you know, no offense to them or anything, but I don't really like their finished pieces a lot. I really like their, like, flat colors, though. I think they look really good. And it's just like, yeah, you're a really, really good artist who has a coloring style that I don't really like. Which doesn't mean it's a bad style, right? It means, like, it's not my preference. So, saving both versions is really nice, because then, you know, you can accommodate for preference. And lastly, we'll add a little bit of a sort of highlight layer. This is maybe the most detailed piece I've done in a very, very long time. Which reminds me, I need to draw my actual daily piece, because I'm doing dailies right now. That's something I should remember. And then I wanted to, very last, actually do a little bit of pen work. I never know about, like, just flat color shading. Like, I feel like it looks really good a lot of the time, but I don't know. I'm never sure when to use it and when not to. Or highlighting, I mean. Like, I don't know, that doesn't look right to me. Alright, I'm gonna call that done. Yeah. Cool. Let's actually remove this background, and we can see it in all its glory. Where is this, the background? Okay. Cool. Well, it is, wow, it is late. It got late fast. That's the end of my stream today. It was a different stream than I normally do. If anyone's still here that's not a regular, I like to stream Hidden Gems and Other Oddities on my show, An Hour With, where I play 1 hour of a game, talk about how I feel about it, and I never play it again. Well, maybe I do, maybe I don't, who knows. But I don't on that show. Then on Fridays, I have Casual Fridays, where I just hang out with chat and play whatever I'm feeling like, or maybe I'll go do some drawing. It's very much like what just happened now, except for it's usually only an hour. Maybe I need to stream longer periods. Maybe that's what I'm really learning. Anyway, I suddenly don't like this shiny thing. It feels wrong to me now when it didn't before. Art. Alright. Well, that's me. Have a good night, everybody. I'll get you next time. We'll see if we have a good raid crew. I think I will raid Sam Gay, who is a magic card artist. So stick around to raid them. They use they them pronouns and are red.